Hello everybody, and welcome back to OMB Reviews. I am the critic who is a cynic. Hope you're doing well, and today I'll be doing a little video talking about some 4K and Blu-ray deals going on right now, as I was able to pick up one of these deals last night. Before going any further though, please make sure you smash that like button, light up that fire button if you're watching over on Odyssey, and also make sure you smash the rumble button if you're watching over there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with that bell notification turned on, that way you know every time a new video or live stream goes live on the channel. So as I tend to do, I scour the internet for Blu-ray deals. There is a great app that I've mentioned before on the channel, basically just based off of this site right here, Blu-ray.com, and the app is known as just My Movies, and I love it because basically every single day, if you want to, if you're a collector like I am, you can see what are the current deals going on right now. You can filter it by newest deals, lowest deals. You can filter whether you want to see whether it's Amazon deals, Best Buy deals, digital deals, though I would say stay away from digital copies because come on, people. What are we doing with all these digital copies? We need to be getting the physical media because physical media is where it is at. And right now, there are tons of physical media sales going on, especially amongst the Criterion Collection, which is very exciting. In fact, Citizen Kane, which has not even been officially released yet, it actually comes out from Criterion at the end of the month. This is the first Citizen Kane 4K release from Criterion coming out. Normally, the retail for this is going to be around $60, which is, of course, quite steep, as most Criterions are very expensive, even at full price. This film, though, currently, even though it hasn't been released, 50% off right now because there is a Criterion sale going on. So $30, you can pick up the Citizen Kane 4K. I just ordered mine last night, so I'm very excited to get that. I think right now the shipping estimate has it coming in beginning of December, based on when this film gets released. Obviously, a lot of collectors, a lot of physical media collectors especially, are going to be going after this movie. But I would say that this is probably one of the best deals that you're going to get. Again, when it comes to Criterion, 50% off is basically going to be one of the best deals you can get unless you buy it secondhand or something to that effect. So if you're a collector like I am, $30 for Citizen Kane, which, whether you think it's the greatest film of all time, all of us, I can agree, it is definitely probably one of the most important films of all time based on just the impact that the film had on the filmmaking industry. There's also a sale right now for the Evil Dead Groovy Collection on 4K. So if you like the Evil Dead films, you can get the entire collection and a special edition collection at that for $62.29. So again, very exciting stuff there. And just to give a little bit more details about that, this is a Lionsgate release, and if you were to pick this film up, you were to basically get the entirety of the collection. You get Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, also apparently you would get Ash vs. the Evil Dead as well. And let me just try and make sure that I'm able to give you the full details on this release, so that way everyone has an idea of what they are getting. So, according to the release right here, you will get, as I said, Evil Dead 1. You will also get Evil Dead 2, and also Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I will say this much, though. The one thing that I think might be a reason to skip this is because it doesn't have Army of Darkness. I feel like you kind of need to have that. If you have an Evil Dead collection, you kind of need to have Army of Darkness. So these are all on 4K release, but again, I guess they're trying to go for the whole Evil Dead specifically, but Army of Darkness is also very much a part of that universe. But anyway, $62 right now is that film on sale. Right now, the current retail price for that is around $80, so again, that is a pretty good sale going on right now if you're an Evil Dead fan on 4K. And again, it is a special edition set right there. Also, you have Last Night in Soho, which is a film that just came out. There is no official release date yet on when this will be available. Right now, $32.99 for the 4K. This will go down in price, so you can probably wait off on that one. It's a film that I really want to go see in theaters. Universal Classic Monsters. I know that there's a few followers of the channel who are big fans of the Universal Classic Monsters, so you can get several of these films: Dracula, Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, and The Wolfman. All of those films available on 4K in a set. So if you think about it, right, you're getting 4 films for $54 on 4K. Breaks down to be, again, a little over $10 per movie. That is actually, again, pretty good price there. You could probably see this get dropped a little bit more in the future, but again, if you're a 4K collector and a classics collector, this is definitely a set that you might want to get. New Guy available on 4K, already on sale as well. So if you are interested in that film right now, as available, is at $22.99. If you're wondering why I'm looking down on my phone, it's because my Amazon account is connected And because I don't want to have to blur out certain images of names and things like that, I'm just, handling it in this way instead. But if you look to this film specifically, as far as Free Guy in 4K, normally retail is $40 for this film. And this film is going to stay around this price and probably even get a little bit less than that over time. But overall, again, it's a pretty fun movie, despite the fact that now it is owned by Disney. If you're a Resident Evil Film Collection fan, the entire film collection is now available, 32% off for $65. I'm actually kind of tempted to pick this one up myself because I actually am late to the party on this one. I just watched the Resident Evil films just this past year, actually. And even though some of them are not the best of films specifically, I still enjoyed them for what they were. So again, if you're a Resident Evil fan, you have those available. Uncut Gems, as I said, there's a Criterion sale going on right now. The 4K for $25 and the regular Blu-ray for $20. Obviously, if you care about that film, it seems like a better idea to get the 4K. Just for the higher quality. Personally, I was not a fan of Uncut Gems, and so I would be skipping on that one. Venom Let There Be Carnage, available at $30. Obviously, a lot of these films don't have official release dates as they are still in theaters, but the reason why these pre-sales are going on is because if you think about it, a lot of these films have been delayed, and so they had a lot of time to get these things ready, and so we'll probably get a lot more of a fast turnaround from screen to physical media. Mulholland Drive, again, another Criterion Collection, $25 for that film. Again, 50% off. This is also a 4K release. So again, that one normally is going to go for $50 as the 4Ks from Criterion are going to officially be starting off at $50. Newer film here, Werewolves Within. Featuring Richardson. Oh, he's a pretty funny guy. $15 for there. Indiana Jones, the 4-movie collection. I think there's a bit of an error there. I think it should say the 3-movie collection, but if you care about the first and only 3 Indiana Jones films on 4K, you can get that for $80 right now. This one will probably drop over time. We got, of course, No Time to Die, which I would say you can just go ahead and skip. Unbreakable, $20 right now on 4K. That's a newer release. So this is a film that over time will probably have a lower price overall, but still, again, great film on 4K. I got the Steelbook version of that film, actually, and it just is phenomenal. So if you can still find the 4K Steelbook edition of that movie, I would highly recommend it. In fact, I think I have my copy right in front of me right now. So it's got this beautiful purple hue to it, and it's fantastic. That's a Best Buy exclusive, so if you're interested in the 4K, I would recommend getting that one instead. You can get A Few Good Men on 4K for $15. When it comes to 4Ks, typically $10 is one of the lowest prices you normally see. Sometimes it'll dip as low as $8, but obviously 4Ks are still not quite where Blu-rays are. Where Blu-rays, you can get a lot of older films, right, for $5 in most cases. If you're a That 70s Show fan, the entire series right now on Blu-ray for $35. The first, Venom Let There Be Carnage, $25 on regular Blu-ray. The Middle-earth Collection right now on sale, the 4K of the entire Hobbit and Lord of the Rings trilogy, all extended editions and theatrical, $213. Because of the fact it comes with the Hobbit films, not really interested in it, to be perfectly honest, and I'm kind of happy just with my 4K Steelbook collection that I got from Best Buy, though I'm mad that Best Buy said, oh yeah, we're out of stock, and so then I, as a collector, went to eBay, got one of the damaged copies that had a small damage to it, and now, of course, they have now more copies available at Best Buy. A little miffed about that, but hey, what can really be said? The original Hills Have Eyes right here, available on 4K for $27. It's an Arrow Video release. Arrow Video gives really good quality stuff, basically on the same level as Criterion, just for a different type of film. One that was interested in a little bit here was Night Gallery. So if you're a fan of Twilight Zone, this is kind of a similar style, but obviously a different focus and storytelling. I've actually never sat down to watch the Night Gallery series. I just know a lot about it because I'm a big fan of the Twilight Zone. But season 1 available on Blu-ray for the first time at $35. Hunt for Red October available in 4K for $18. You also have the extended edition of Lord of the Rings on regular Blu-ray for $50. As I said, now with that available on 4K, where you can get both the theatrical and extended editions, I'd like having that as an option and as a choice. Guns of Navarone, $20 on 4K. For that movie. Alita Battle Angel has been out for a while, obviously. The 4K now on sale again for $10. So if you want to pick that one up, if you've never seen it before, it is a pretty great film. You have the Karate Kid collection on 4K for $50. That's a pretty good deal right there. In fact, let me go ahead and look up and see exactly which films you would get in that. I would assume it would just be the original 3, but it would also not surprise me if they would also potentially include the next Karate Kid, which I don't know about y'all, but I actually don't mind the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. Yes, it's not the same, right? It's not Daniel-san, but I do just always like the scene where the monks are doing their exercises and her dancing. I don't know why. There's just something there's something about that sequence where I'm like, this just seems like a lot of fun. But this set will only include the 3 Karate Kid films: Karate Kid Part 1, Karate Kid Part 2, Karate Kid Part 3. So if you're looking for those 3, $50 for the 4K set. The Dune 4K from Arrow Video is available right now for $35. And as you can see, there are a ton of other films that are available. Prisoners of Ghostland, I've heard some fun things about that film. $20 for the 4K of that. It's a newer release. Protege, a film that came out this year, $20 on Blu-ray for that. Groundhog Day, a classic, $17 on 4K. And as I said, there are a ton of other films. High Sierra from Criterion that are available. Once Upon a Time in China, Starship Troopers on 4K as well. And I'm sure there's tons of others that you're seeing on here right now that you wish that I would give attention to. But again, if you want to see these for yourself and you want to do your own searching, go to Blu-ray.com and you'll be able to, by the way, this is not sponsored in any way. And also I'd recommend, especially if you are a big time collector, to get the My Movies app, because it is a great way of not just tracking daily, but also you can choose films in whatever category you want. Basically, you can say, hey, you know what? I want to know when Groundhog Day hits this price. And it'll actually notify you. It'll give you a notification when that movie hits a certain price. So that way you can pick it up at a price, basically the lowest that you're willing or the highest that you're willing to pay on a given film, especially if you know that the pricing of the films can fluctuate. It's a pretty great app. You can also keep track of the movies that you yourself have bought and track a bunch of other things. But again, the best deal right now, I think, going on is the one listed as number 1, that's Citizen Kane for $30. Again, with the regular retail at $60. It's the best deal you're going to get, especially on a pre-order. Again, I think it's going to be a pretty great release, and obviously getting it as a pre-order means you're going to get basically the best edition of it with slipcover and all that kind of stuff. Again, for collectors, I know that's very important. But what are your thoughts about this? Anything that you're excited about picking up here? And as I said, you don't just have to have this set to Amazon. You can also set this to things like Best Buy. So obviously this will have a lot of the same deals as Best Buy does try to keep up with what goes on over at Amazon. As I said, some 4Ks can go on sale for as low as $8. So The Hitman's Bodyguard, which was an okay film, wasn't that great to be honest, but it was okay. $8 right now on 4K. Quiet Place Part 2 also on sale. Deepwater Horizons perpetually, I feel like, on sale for around $8. So if it's ever above that, just wait. And the film, if you really want the film, it'll be on sale. Same thing for Anna as well. Cold Pursuit, Expendables, right? You get a bunch of films right now on 4K for under $10, and any film under $10 on 4K is going to be a pretty great deal there. But again, you can break this down based on the best deals they have available. Also, if you want to have a certain type of packaging. So for me, I am a big Steelbook fan. So let's say you just want to look at Best Buy Steelbooks. Boom, here are the current sales going on right now. So you have Total Recall for $13 on the 4K Steelbook. I think that's a great deal. $13 right now for Sicario on 4K. I might pick up some more copies of that because it's a fun film to do giveaways from and giveaways for. And let's see, Christine, $15. This is 4K Steelbook. Whiplash, this is available now on 4K Steelbook as well, but they have tons of copies of the regular Steelbook available. It's actually a really good Steelbook release. I really like it a lot. Great film. Again, $6 for a Steelbook Blu-ray. Not bad at all. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about this and anything else I mentioned in the comments section below. If you like this video, smash that like button, loud that fire button, and also smash the rumble button. You're all amazing, beautiful people. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, God bless. And now for a huge shout out to all of my November Patreon, Subscribestar, and Locals members. Starting first off with Patreon, Andrew Hoyle, animation commentator, Brandon, Brian P., Christopher Bowman, Dolores Ed, Dion, Father Christopher Miller, hail to you, Father. Father Damian Cook, Garrett Searles, Harold Francis, Inflamed Wood, Jacob the Juice, JC, Jeffrey Toon, Joe Horn, Jonathan Carney, Gomer Kyle 79, Laura the Modern Major General Story, Mike Jackson, Mad Mitch Dunaway, Mondo Spieler, Mr. Peabody, On to June, Orange Hat Reviews, Out of Step with Reality, Priscilla Hall, Rosetta Ullen, Stan Andrian, Teresa Martin, Theodore Bendon, Tina Bojan, and Tina B, the Empress of the Universe. And a shout out to my Subscribestar members, UAB, Mad Dog, Storm Tracker, The R, Fast Reaction, Nosferatu Gatsu, Stan 4, John B, Perpetual Punster, Mr. Roy, Glinzer, J, Alex McCarthy Jr., Dean Heiss / the new number 2, and J Rod, the Beer Guru, and of course, ZK Man. Thank you very much for supporting me over there. And to my 3 supporters over on locals.com, Kara Tharp, Bifford a Hobbit, and Robert Barnes. You guys are all amazing and beautiful people. And if you want your name shouted out at the end of every live stream and every video I do on the channel, check out that top link in the description below to find out how to sign up to the various levels that exist, including the most basic level where you get a shout out, the secondary level, the Army of Asgard, where you get that, plus access to a giveaways exclusive server where I give away things like 4Ks and Blu-rays and digital codes. All kinds of stuff, a lot of fun. You then also have the Keeper of the Bifrost level where you get all that stuff, plus access to an exclusive podcast that I do with John the Flick Pick Flickinger. You get to ask us questions, and you get also access to that and the entire library of podcast episodes that we have done. And then there is, of course, the Chosen of Valhalla level, where not only do you get all of that, but also in your first month, you get a t-shirt of your choice and sent to you anywhere in the world. Of course, just let me know your size and the color option that you want. It'll be sent to you that first month. And also, you get to be featured on the once a month Chosen of Valhalla live stream, where we have a ton of fun talking about movies and projects and all kinds of stuff. Pretty much anything that the Chosen wants to talk about is on the table. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, check out that top link. You're all amazing and beautiful people. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, God bless.